Trains! If you haven't caught on yet, I'm talking about trains!
Oh my god!
Locomotives to be exact. These things, here, on the screen. Look at your typical steam train would take coal in the firebox, which would then heat up the water in the boiler. The water would then boil, creating steam. The steam makes its way to the steam burn. That's this thing, on top. On top of the train. It's on the top of the train. Anyway, the steam is released by the engineer when it builds up enough pressure. This transfers it to the main piston. The piston is pushed back and forth by the pressure, which turns the wheels, creating the chugging noise. You know, this noise. Now that you know this, you know more about trains than most Hollywood directors, which means you can point out the errors of train use. First error: if you're building up steam to move a whole train, like the whole thing, it will take quite a while, at least 20 minutes. So if you think about it, a train would be a terrible getaway vehicle. It would be much better with a DeLorean, a horse. A horse. You'd be better off with a horse. The only reason movies use this as a valid escape is just so the protagonist can get away quickly unharmed. Second error: if you manage to get a horse that can run at 100 miles per hour, which by the way is impossible because the fastest horse ever ran was at 55 miles per hour, and hijack a train, you would expect that these people would know how to drive one. But you never see them in the back scooping up coal or regulating the boiler. If you don't regulate the boiler, it could explode. This lack of maintenance could lead to someone getting seriously hurt, and if there's no coal being scooped into the firebox, the water would stop boiling altogether, and the train would stop moving. Trains require a lot of maintenance to run, and usually isn't shown in movies because no one wants to see pressure dials and boring coal scooping, they just want to see the action. Third error: trains aren't disposable. Little or no trains have actually fallen off a broken bridge, and even if one did, you would have to salvage the whole train. This would be extremely dangerous given the engine could explode at any minute, and not to mention the carriages that are full of supplies needing to be rescued, or even people, and not to mention the cost of replacing the train itself. Rebuilding everything would cost a massive amount of money. How much money? I don't know, but the internet does. After consulting with the internet, I found the average train costs about $5 million adjusted to modern currency. That's a lot. It could crush a whole economy if the train was destroyed. The only reason this is used is for the climactic explosion at the end of the movie, destroying the bad guy who unfortunately stayed on the train. So now you know that your typical train wasn't a giant iron horse, merely because they weren't horses and made of steel, but also because they were just trains. They were restricted to tracks and were a pain to manage and fix, not to mention the wheels warping and the steel corroding, and the horrible efficiency of the steam engines. They were depicted like this because they were the best thing in the West, and nothing at the time could compare to it.
Fuck!